this guy drinks.
I think that on the little invitation.
Yeah, it had
that's what they
those.
want.
Okay. Okay.
Hold on, let me see.
I was
Oh,
gonna get a case for both of them, but that was gonna be it.
I buy Ethan, like I bought Ethan bourbon for his thing.
That's fair. Might be able to get some.
I thought the best course of attack would be not to attack and heal later.
My bad.
No, that's not you. It's just
There was a lack of
it's
communication.
just difference in thinking. I didn't want to metagame and like, hey, this is what I'm thinking. You go for it.
Well, I mean, I think that's the whole point of the block initiative is so we can actually communicate a little
The point
better.
of the block initiative is that you guys can pre-strategize your actions.
All right, I have a
Really cool.
strategy. I'm gonna start shooting.
Feel.
Whatever y'all want to do, let me know before I start shooting.
Anyways, I started blasting.
Exactly.
Anyways, I started blasting.
Whose
Okay,
turns
all right.
is it?
It is Ephesus, Alduin, and Bombardier. So
Word.
You've got
would you
until I
like-
find my dice.
Would you like a shield of fate?
I'm fine. Actually, though, I'm fine. I'm not even hit.
That's
Well, I
pretty
mean,
good.
do you want to stay that way?
There's only 2 of them left.
do you know what Shield of Faith does?
There's only two
Yeah.
right
plus
here.
plus 2
Well,
AC.
who has the lowest AC?
Out of everyone here,
I got 52.
Probably me.
But there's-
AC.
But there's
Did you
only
say
like
you have
2
a
of them
52
left,
AC?
so
yeah, I do think
Oh,
Alduin could devise
17.
that like everyone is wearing armor, but this snake who is here now, who is
Yeah.
clearly not
Yeah,
in armor.
Well, I
My
have
AC
no
is
attack
12.
spells except for Toll the Dead.
My
So
AC
I'm
is
just gonna. I guess I'll just have to run up and.
Greater than you.
okay.
So the snake thing, that's our
Uh-huh.
friend, right?
It is your friend.
That's me.
If I take a direct shot, am I gonna hit said snake?
Yeah,
and I
please don't
can-
do that.
Can I go like this way? Like
No. Unfortunately, actually, hold on. Let's check some things out.
I've rolled an 18 on my
I
first
need to
attack.
check
I will
one
wait.
thing.
I'm minus 13, so I have.
Hold on.
I'm also not even on the board. Now I'm just now realizing. I have no clue where I'm supposed to be.
Okay.
I'm on the side of the board.
Oh my
Y'all mind-
god.
Y'all mind if I just take some attacks?
Go for it.
That's fine. I just
I
rolled
did
an
not
18
realize
as well.
that giant constrictor snakes were a huge creature.
They're
They're
big.
big.
They're not even large. They're huge. That's yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
guard
Jesse, to
me.
shoot these 2 guys, you would also have to hit this snake because that's just how big he would actually be.
Hit the snake. Hit
Womp
the
snake.
snake. Hit the snake. Reese,
Wait,
where would I be?
Wait.
You
I'm-
actually you were here before, and you were back here.
Oh.
Oh, it was.
hey, how's your dexterity, Mr. Snake?
Is the hydro cannon just a line weapon?
Okay.
It can be.
Ah.
He can't use his movement speed to use the line weapon, but it can be.
That's cool.
And Tantan,
I
think
love
it's gonna take some attacks, by the way.
versatility in this game.
Word. I'm just gonna roll in.
Mhm.
So
I
wait,
can
how's
take
the
2, so
dexterity?
that's kind of cool.
Let's go.
What
You
is
can
the
take 2
length
attacks.
of this
He's still
line?
paladin right now.
That's a 22 to hit.
That's gonna do it.
Reese, I just did 16 damage. I did an 18 plus 7 with my revolver.
Okay. Okay. One moment.
I rolled like 10 minutes ago. I'm sorry.
Okay. You're all good. Which one were you aiming at?
Me?
Yes.
I guess the one that's closest to me, now that I see where I'm at
Okay.
on the board.
All right. So you did 16 damage?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Understood. And Tantan, you hit. Which one are you attacking, and how much damage did you do? Oh, he's so muted. My bad.
Let me
He
take
probably
it
in the middle of
stand there.
conversation.
Don't stand there.
I was muted.
Yeah.
That'll do it. Yeah, I'm going for the one that was hit 44 as well.
Okay, I respect that. It is now hit for 70, and you hit it for 20. You rolled a 22, so that for sure hits.
Yes, and then that is
Well-
10 damage the first time.
Well, Jesse, good news here is you would hit the snake. You wouldn't hit him actually because the diameter of the line is not that big.
Okay.
So you wouldn't hit him, but the snake is just so large. No, the coolest part I've seen so far is that you can use a dog as a flamethrower.
Yeah.
The cat is
That one is pretty good.
Hey,
Pretty
Big
good.
T. Hey, little brother.
Hello.
Um,
Hey, big brother.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Yeah. You can give a squirrel a submachine gun and a monkey an assault rifle.
What a dream.
Yeah.
The current
And
dream.
yes, you can use a fox as a flamethrower.
Wait,
Which is the biggest dream, really, for me.
Yeah.
This isn't my right webcam.
Hey, there he is.
Actually,
There's the king.
it's in the left webcam. Sorry.
Indeed.
I'll turn on my webcam.
I don't know why I didn't turn it on. 1 second.
My computer can't handle my webcam to be turned on. Therefore,
That's so
Your
sad.
computer said no.
literally, I can't play Valorant with my webcam on because if I do, I only get 50 frames.
Is that bad?
I told him.
Yes.
I came from a life where 30 FPS was good.
I did not.
Well, that is bad.
He was
Nate
when you
said,
looked
just
at it.
full stop. That ain't it, cuz.
Ain't it? See if this works. There we go.
Here.
You get a haircut, Big T?
I did.
He's
You
so
looking
good.
fly, my man.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I have a job interview on Tuesday, so I was like, better freshen up a minute.
Fair enough, actually.
Where are you working at, Big D?
Well, I'm not working anywhere. I've got a job interview.
Well,
So,
yeah, for where?
the county
Mom's
extension
house?
office. So UGA, but the county extension.
Tantan is on his
Okay.
way.
Yeah, he texted me and said he was he got home late, so I was like, no worries, big dog.
Hello.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Go ahead and steal that. Oh, I'll leave it there for right now. I ain't gonna lie, I was making tea. So for the stream, I just went ahead and turned it on, so I was ready, just in case I was late.
Okay.
I was putting a rerun on. A rerun of the show.
I got you.
Incredible.
I would watch a stream of Reese just talking about the lore of Alharia.
Yeah.
No, do you want
Amen.
me to start just streaming videos for you? Or I just pull up the Bible and start reading.
That would be dope though. A live reading of the Bible from Reese Crazy. Switching
Nope.
between the voices of his Alharia characters. So it's fair.
Every time I do God, it's Raglar.
Or
Please tell me though that at least in Genesis the narrator is Feth.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
in the beginning.
And Greer is the voice of Moses, is the voice of Noah, because for sure, Greer's
Yeah.
like, we gotta build a boat. Like,
Yeah.
we gotta build
Yeah.
this boat. We gotta build this boat.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
And they put this
In the
boat
beginning.
in it.
Okay, so here's how it went. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. All right.
I think this is something we should do. I actually think I will set up all of my recording equipment. You come over, we do this. Okay?
Okay. Hey, you want me to read the Bible in Beth's voice? I'll do it.
Yes.
Okay,
And we
fair
can all
enough.
take turns if we all want to do like our own
It's
characters.
all an impression of Thef's voice. None of it's our characters.
I vote No does Ruth because it's just a genealogy chapter. And it's like, so somebody was the son of somebody, so somebody was the son of somebody, so somebody's son of somebody.
The origins of Gorbash.
Oh God,
Which,
yes. That
that,
mimic.
I was gonna ask you, now that Gormesh is dead, surely there's another Gormesh around here somewhere now.
You'll find out.
There's at least one.
There's one that picked up the dead body, so you know there's at least one.
Well, with all the infinite all the clones is, they appear afterwards. If there is one last Gormesh around, not the original one, and I have to play him again, he'll be a wizard. And then he will die very
And then
fast.
he will die.
Very, very fast.
No, wizard does not sound like a good idea. No offense
it
to
don't.
no.
Gunna Sorcerer wasn't a good idea. Druid's only good because you can
I
wild
think
shape.
I think the only reason why Wizard worked for me is because I built him tank.
Tank
A
wizard
tough
is
feat.
wild.
This is a tough.
yeah.
Tough feat.
Yes. And I think I had a +3 to con for those con saves, like the concentration checks.
Well, I have a high
Uh,
con. I have a really high con actually. I have a +4 in my con stat.
That's pretty good.
I have
That's really
+4 in
good.
wisdom and con with a +3 in strength. And a -1 in intelligence. Per usual.
I just grilled up some burgers and things with scrumdiddly umptious.
Nice.
We
I
had
had a
pork
burger
chops.
today as well. Tonight
Heck
as
yeah.
well.
They didn't
I
have
had
pretzel
pizza.
buns though.
Tuesday is pizza night here at Reese's apartment.
Heck yeah.
What? Not tacos?
It's not tacos. In fact, tacos are normally a Thursday meal for us.
What?
That's
They've been
blasphemous.
saying that since day one.
Right.
That's blasphemous, Reese.
We always do
The
flock
reason being
tacos.
is simply that it's so easy on D&D night when I have game prep just to pop a DiGiorno's pizza in the oven. And then,
That's fair.
Real. I like the
Amen.
self-rising crust.
yeah, exactly.
It's cheese crust or bust.
Yeah.
We do get the
Mozzarella
cheese crust a lot. Admittedly, we probably spend too much money on the cheese crust.
Got the mozzie sticks.
Hey, Blake.
Yeah.
If we do play a level 20 one-shot, can I get the tree back? The mushroom?
If we were gonna do a level 21 shot, I don't know
I would
that
play
I would
Red
do.
Hobgoblin.
I
I want my tree back.
because I can't put the mic in D&D Beyond because it
So
was a
sad.
homebrew class.
So sad.
Once again, I'm saying if we make it a subclass of either Ranger or Paladin, we can put it in there somewhere.
What is it?
Warden,
The
which is what he
Warden.
played when he was the Mycodon. Warden is its own class.
Yeah.
That is a homebrew class to itself.
It's not that it was a homebrew class. It was a 4th edition import.
Yeah.
I want it back, especially if I play my favorite.
And I'm like, there's enough there that I feel like I could just make that a Ranger subclass.
Drake
Yeah,
Warden's where it's at. If I ever played Ranger, I'd be a Drake Warden for a little dragon guy.
Little Dragon Guy would be very fun. Little
Like-
Dragon Guy is a good time.
Yeah, it might work with like Ranger or something because they are half casters.
Yeah.
Warden's a half caster.
Come on, I have faith in you.
He's got faith in you. That's so kind.
I need a place for my fairy to live.
So your fairy? Oh no.
What?
It's a fairy.
Yeah? Your point?
It's a fairy.
That's kind of the point behind it. The reason I made it. It'd be fun.
Your and my ideas of fun are very different.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's the fun of D&D. That's
Real.
everyone's ideas of fun is very different.
And then it conflicts and it's funny.
Yeah.
That's why I love to play with Caleb, because we always go against each other.
So true, actually.
It was like, Reese, no matter where we playing, I'm always against one person in the party. And it usually stays like that.
That's just how it goes down sometimes.
I mean, Caleb almost killed me. And then Nate's girlfriend kept trying to argue with my character.
At the Christmas campaign. That was funny, though. That was hilarious. The best part of the Christmas campaign to me was one, Nate Nate not saying anything for a half hour and then figuring out the whole plot.
Yeah.
And then Coleman refusing to leave character and pretending to be scary high the whole time.
Guys, don't do
Thank you.
that.
Thank
That was
you.
funny. Y'all never got to see my third personality though, the head mistress of a college of bards.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
That would have been the one. I want to finish on with it. Now I do say.
Hey, hold on to that. We'll use it later. That's the voice you got to read the Bible in.
Heck. Hit him with that voice box smoker talk, bro. That's my robot voice. I will change.
Oh my god, I just thought about, could you imagine me reading Revelations in Zilla Daniels' voice?
What was Zella Daniels' voice?
Hold on, there's a key phrase I always say to get me into the voice. So now, shall we begin?
Revelation number 13. Yo, I really can't make myself sound like I have a voice box, bro. I'm ready for the ending tonight. Crazy about that little subclass thing. What if when I raged, I got an attack that was like, oh, it was like a claw-based attack, so I did like the 1d4 slashing damage, plus like 1d4 or 1d6 of the elemental damage.
I dig that.
So it could be like feral, kind of. You wouldn't necessarily have to rely on weapons as much. It fits the whole theme of nature being angry.
Yeah, I dig that.
Its own defenses against it. I'm one away from 69 HP. I have 68.
Dang. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta get me a drink.
Word.
Just make sure it's strong enough.
You might need it.
Dealing with us, definitely.
What's the voice of the gods?
What's the what?
What language is the gods?
Celestial, probably. It depends on what god. Uh,
It works.
could be celestial, could be abyssal, could be primordial, could be Draconic. Could be draconic.
Be primordial. Let's go with that one. Doesn't matter. It's like I'm gonna use it.
I've returned.
Grease. Oh,
And
and
there it is!
And then Alduin came in, saved the day. The end. Thank you.
All right, guys. This is
Spell.
over. Good night, guys.
Good session, guys.
The great session, guys. Honestly,
Counter spell.
counter
No.
spell.
No.
You can't cast counter spell. You're a ranger. Okay.
You don't know what I'm capable of.
That's like when I used invisible weather rogue. You didn't know how I did it.
All right. Now that we're all here,
Yippee!
time for our little recap.
I'm so sorry. Y'all been waiting on me this whole time.
No, it's all
I'm
good.
so sorry.
It's all good. We were, talking back and forth. I had to go get a beer, so
Respect that.
Well, I have a root beer, so that's close enough. I'm saying
Hey,
true
that's
to my
right.
name.
Legally, it's all that
I'm
matters.
staying true to my name. It's root beer.
I've got my Liquid Death can of water sponsored.
let's go.
I
Sponsors.
almost bought some of those at Walmart today.
Are we doing sponsorships? Guinness.
root beer?
Yeah.
And we ain't talking about
Please sponsor me.
Root beer.
Sponsorships, and now back with Raid Shadow Legends.
Hello,
Sponsorships. Please check out the owlbear, please.
Please.
One in five
Riley's
men
auto
suffer
part.
from male pattern baldness. With Keeps, you can get your hair back.
If you were your loved
All
one
I'm saying
recently,
is there's more than 5 men here, so good luck.
True.
guys.
One of you is balding, and I don't know which one it is. All right.
hey,
I have good hair genes.
Camera on, bro.
Actually, he never turns his camera on, but Jesse, I think, is the one. I think, unfortunately, I think Jesse's the
Damn,
one.
you didn't have to shit on
Thanks.
us. Like,
Thank you,
I'll,
guys.
I'll,
Tragic.
I'll suffer with my face cam, my low
We were just looking at the statistics. Okay, that's all it was.
He showed up to have a good time on a Tuesday afternoon.
Tuesday afternoon, sponsored by O'Reilly's Auto Parts.
I was there
Okay.
the other day. They helped me out. They fixed me up. They found me a new oil cap. Amen.
Let's go.
That's how I learned I have a square body S10 motor in my non-square body S10.
Wow. Okay.
How did that
They got really confused that day, man.
They looked out there and said, "This is wrong."
I was like, this oil cap don't fit. They said, all right, try this one. I said, all right. So we tried like a 4.3 from a car, a 4.3 from another truck, and then finally we tried a 4.3 from the 1980s, and it worked.
You were like, "Oh, okay, cool.
They said, I mean, it's kind of square.
It's close enough. It's cool."
Yeah.
All right. Recap time. Last we left off, the party heroically defended a bunch of human refugees from strange angelistic constructs who rained down wrathful fury upon these innocent folk. The party quickly dispatched all of them, although taking a little damage from them exploding every time they
I
died.
ate one. Tee-hee-hee.
One was literally swallowed. And then the party then learned that the humans were smuggled here from the Judge Lands by High Merchant Leah Lacrosse, who is a member of the Fromma Merchants Guild. And their final destination was meant to be Fromma, though they did not make it that far, obviously. And now it is, by some way or another, fallen upon the responsibility of this group, a party with no name. It has fallen upon this party to somehow transport these 18 humans.
we still haven't come up. Well, I don't think we've officially said that we're a
They said that
part
you're a
of
part of
it.
it. Yeah.
We're the Moontown managers.
Oh no!
Welcome to the Thunderclap Posse. Let's go. Milo's Menaces.
The West Green Warriors.
No.
Graham crackers.
Okay, I'm banned off Twitch. I'll see you guys later.
You're banned.
Please check my YouTube stream.
Check kick.com/staticgc1.
I'm actually
Wait,
moving on
what?
to Rumble.
You can't say cracker.
Just in case they didn't hear it the first time.
Cracker.
I
cracker,
know
cracker.
we'll never be.
Sorry,
My
we're
account has
I can
been
say,
deleted.
right? I can say I am.
My bad. My account has been deleted.
We're
Okay,
all a bunch of crackers in here, okay?
You're all good. All right.
I see my livelihood fading away.
Are you making money off of this? Hold on. If you're making, everyone,
It should be
please
split
stop.
between all of
Hold on. Are
us.
you making money off of this?
I gotta go. I gotta.
Don't worry,
Okay.
guys, that wasn't greater than 10 minutes. The YouTube videos gonna suck. No
That's
monetization.
You're right.
Joke's on
Okay.
you. I've been streaming for 30 minutes.
That's funny. He did say he started early.
He started early. We will now jump back to Moontown. We're going to go ahead and say about a day and a half has passed since the humans have shown up, and there has been some shock amongst the locals to see humans. A lot of them are like, well, to be honest, a lot of them thought humans weren't real.
Mm.
And then the ones that thought humans were real thought they would look way different than this.
They look like weird elves.
Because from all the stories they heard of humans, they were excellent conquerors who quickly took over large portions of the world, and they assumed they were just going to be demon-looking motherfuckers.
Massively yoked, yeah.
Yeah, but they're just like, these are just guys. Like, these are just
These are
regular
like
looking
normal.
dudes. Outside of that little bit of local shock.
Where's the gabagoo?
Where's the what now?
The gabagoo, that meme.
Oh, yeah.
Gabagoo.
Where's the gabagoo? While the locals kind of recover from that weird shock, there's been a lot of running around town as people prepare for the end times.
Mm.
They just assume that after a werewolf attack and then followed up metal angels coming out of the sky and getting killed, at this point Moontown is doomed. Everyone's just kind of like, well,
Amen.
it can't get much worse than this.
This ain't the first time.
This ain't the first time. So with all that being said, in that day and a half period from the end of last campaign, a couple of individuals from the Ekrar company arrives in a wagon into Moontown here to assist with the transportation of the humans. With that all being said, Daxley.
Yeah.
You know these two who show up. They're actually a pretty famous duo. Their names are Lagerda and Nugsy. It's a female Goliath and a female halfling that work together. And they're not, I wouldn't say they're as accomplished as you, pretty well accomplished. And they arrive a day and a half after you send a notice to DK, and then immediately upon getting here, nobody told them that it was humans that they were coming to pick up. They were just told there was a high value thing they had to move.
Yeah.
And so they roll in expecting like a monster, and instead it's just 18 people.
Yeah.
And so Lagerda, this massive Goliath woman, turns to you. Dexley.
Yeah.
You know that this is not monster, yes?
Yeah, I know. But I talked to the boss, and I requested transport from DK, and
Yes.
he
They said
knows.
we had to move high value,
Yes.
but this is scrawny little child, and you see that she gestures to Rita.
Just do the job. Come on.
I didn't say I was not going to do the job. I was just pointing out that this is not normal job. and you see that this little halfling woman who's got like goggles and a crossbow slung over her back is like, Gertie, baby, it really don't matter. It really don't matter. All right, just put the little person into the thing. And she see that she picks up her and she's like, no, not me, the other little people. Okay. And so she sits her back down, starts grabbing people and just loading them into the wagon by the shoulders.
Yeah. All right. I will help. Bombardier, we had talked about a method of transporting them more securely. That way, we can fit everyone in the wagon. Jesse.
No.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
You're a
Yeah.
little robotic.
Yeah. Hi. What's up?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. So you want to use the hole? Is that what I'm hearing?
We can lay the hole in the wagon, and then cover it with like a pallet or something. That way, they're more protected, and we can stay on top of the hole.
Wait, that means I have to get rid of stuff from my hole. That's my workshop. That means that's my workshop. That's my hole.
Yeah, we can just use it to transport the people for now. You can keep your stuff in your hole.
I don't know about that.
Do you have a better method? We've only got the one wagon.
We put it in the
Fine.
wagon, we get in the wagon, and we ride off.
Can I empty out my? Where do I put my kegs at?
Is your hole completely full?
No,
but there is a decent amount of stuff in there.
Okay, yeah.
I'm a hoarder. Don't judge.
There's at least one workbench, 3 kegs, and maybe a robot body.
Maybe a robot bot. Okay, so we'll get a second wagon. I remember earlier in this arc, or in the previous arc, we had a wagon at some point. Because we had borrowed someone's cart.
You would borrow a cart to go pick up the Grimband skull.
Yeah.
All right. And you still have a cart, but it's essentially a wheelbarrow, but you could for sure use it.
Yeah, can we put Bombardier's stuff in the cart and tow it behind the wagon?
I'm gonna say yeah. I'm gonna say if it was a normal size workbench, probably not, but a gnome size workbench,
okay,
which is just basically a box.
Yeah,
it probably does it. Huh?
Back off.
Hey.
You're small. You're trying to tell me that when you work on your stuff, you sit at a full size table?
3 foot tall workbench when you yourself are 3 foot tall.
You're telling me you work on your gun at eye level? Like
you think I made the gun? It's right there.
Me too, Blood. I work at my gun eye level as well.
Always.
I work on my gun eye level.
Well, I work on my cane at eye level, I should say.
Okay, so I at least got rid of my kegs. The body ain't moving. The cage. What do I do with my cage?
Why do you have a cage?
It's a very small cage.
It's for the bird.
Oh, is it a bird cage? That makes
more less beefier bird cage, but no, it's for a grail. You guys don't want to fuck with it.
Oh, the box.
Well, yeah.
It's a gnome cage.
Box, yeah.
It's actually a brig for little gnomes.
When they get out of hand, you got a place to put them.
And whenever it's not being used for gnomes, it's used for grails. Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
What's a grail?
You guys have never met a gnome grail cage?
A grail, like the holy grail, is a cup.
Yeah, you don't want that. This is like the opposite of the holy grail.
What?
The unholy grail. Oh.
Word.
In essence, the unholy grail.
Okay, so everything else can go. Leave my body.
Okay. Leave the body. Leave the robot
and
body.
The grail.
Okay, and you're leaving the grail in the hole. I just wanted to double check. I'm not saying that you should or should not do that. You can do whatever you want.
I
I
don't
just
want
wanted
anyone
to
to
double
get a
check.
hold of it, or is people going to die? This
You don't know.
long-term exposure, right?
You've got a long way. You got at least at minimum a 7-day journey ahead of you.
So it has to be attuned. It has to be attuned. Uh, okay. Or is it going to be there for more than a month? Have we been here for more than a month?
Not yet, but you've been here. It's been in the hole in Moontown for 3 weeks now.
Oh hell.
So you're bored, but you're about to start moving. So I mean,
Okay. No one. Okay. As
The
long as no
cup-
one dies. As long as no one dies in the hole, we're okay.
Yeah, okay. The cup only activates like if it's stationary, right?
So depends on which one you want to go with.
What?
There's No Rest for the Wicked. There's Call to the Lost Souls, The Knife of the Dead, Endless, Never-Ending Hunger, the Course of the Deathless, and yeah, that's about it.
Reese, while they're doing
Mm.
that, can I ask Mr. Leo
Brilliant.
if he has any swords or axes I could borrow two-handed wise?
go ahead
I'm
and ask
sure
Mr.
he will
Leo.
get him back. I'm sure.
Yeah, I will.
Go talk to Mr. Leo.
Mr. Leo,
So if we threw that in a Pokeball,
could I get a axe or a sword, please, from your armory? Like a two-handed axe
Yes, my
or two-
armory. Definitely. Why don't you go down and go downstairs into the basement, and there's gonna be this gate. You're gonna open it, right? And then
Uh-huh.
and shut it behind you, okay?
Okay.
Don't
Okay.
leave it open. And
Okay.
then take a left, and it'll be right there.
Make sure you watch out for the sex dungeon.
I do exactly
Be very careful.
what he says. I do. I start going.
You
He's
go
just locked
downstairs.
himself in a cellar. Now.
Just-
Now. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna walk down there with my cane, super slowly pimping. All right. All right.
Yeah,
You're
I
in a
live
cellar,
right.
eh?
This
Monkey
is
on
why
the
you
cage.
don't do.
Release me.
This is not why. This is why you don't do everything you're told. Exactly right. Maybe just be a little bit smarter and think maybe this person isn't always telling me the truth, and then I'm gonna
Can
unlock it.
Okay, I was about to say, can I rage and rip the door off the hinges?
What lesson did he learn?
My lesson learned is maybe I don't like Mr. Leo so much.
That lions are liars? We'll never know.
well, that's
Can I-
going down.
Can I-
okay, so the auto gnome is a small robot. It's about
Yes.
3 feet tall.
Yes.
So just push that auto gnome in the corner.
Yeah.
Have it sit on the box.
Okay. Nice.
Wait, he has an auto gnome?
The Jesse's backup character is if he dies, his consciousness gets uploaded to an auto gnome body that is unconscious in the hole.
That is so funny.
That's cool.
That's
It
great.
works out.
That's
So-
That's actually kind of brilliant.
it's a genius
Smart.
concept.
And it's very flavorful because he's an artificer.
Yeah, it's like it makes sense. It's also somebody to be like, I planned to die, and so I built this little guy in case.
He says,
Minor,
"Well,
you
time to
never
run
know
it
what you're
back."
gonna run into. I mean, it's for my defense. Yeah. So auto gnome sits on top of the of the grill. Can
Okay.
it have like a sentry mode?
I'll say it has an alert mode where
There we
if
go.
something does mess with it, it will alert you,
Okay.
but it can't come to life. Like
No. Just like I'll take the motion sensor.
okay, yes, and it can act as a motion sensor. I'll allow that. I like that little bit of flavor.
Okay.
So you've got
And
that
everything
worked out in the hole. What is Ephesus and Alduin up to? While Root Bear is getting locked in a
No.
cellar.
Well, he's
Please
unlocked
get a
now.
sword.
I'm just teaching him a lesson of, don't trust people.
I'm
Mr.
gonna go.
Leo, can I please get a sword?
That's the
Yes,
that's the
get a
great
sword,
thing. That's
get a
the
bow, get
greatest
whatever you need
lesson
from
your
here.
party can teach you
Thank
is
you.
to not trust your party.
I would like to go pick up my saddle that I had made and go check the clothier guy because I had something made, right?
Yeah, Toppy Bohannon. Yeah,
Toppy.
you go talk to Toppy. He's got your saddle made. You walk in and you see that the saddle is like draped over a like little mannequin ready to be like taken, and then you hear in the back like a whole bunch of like noise being made from work.
Yeah.
But Toppy isn't out here. You don't see anybody behind the counter. You just hear something going on in the back.
Okay.
Do you just wait for him, or do you just?
I'm sure he's got like a little bell on the counter.
Yeah.
Ding. Ding ding
You
ding
see
ding.
that the door swings
Ding, ding,
open,
ding,
and you
ding.
see frazzled hair, just a little bit of tufts of hair on the side because he's bald on top of his head, little frazzled tufts of hair. You see that he's wearing like full on blacksmith's gloves,
Yeah.
and he goes, "Oh, hello,
Hey, Toppy.
Mister Emphasis. Per your request, I have for the most part completed some cloaks with no fingerprints of any kind.
Yes.
Um, I've been I you said they didn't have to be anything fancy, so I did the best I could. And you said he pulls up some very like rudimentally but well made cloaks. And he
Mhm.
goes, very hard to do needlework in blacksmith gloves, as it turns out.
I imagine. I thought you would maybe do like maybe some fine leather gloves or something.
See, you think that, but on short notice, I didn't have any fine leather gloves on hand, and these were the gloves that I could get quickly. And if I took the time to make a set of gloves to then do this with, I would have wasted way more time than we had,
Okay.
according to you.
All right.
So this was my best option, and he's just
Well, that
his hands
works.
still up.
Reese, can I say since he said take whatever you need, I can get a great axe instead of a sword?
Yeah, you can get a great axe.
Okay, we're rocking.
He goes, but the cloaks are ready to go, and the saddle is as well.
All right.
And he goes, and I didn't know if you need these, but I had the. You've been such a good customer, so I had the blacksmith whip up, and you see that he pulls out two spurs. That's
Oh
funny.
my god.
He goes, I don't know if you need them, but I've got these two little spurs. Nothing fancy, of course, but they'll just hook on the back of your boots. I assume that you don't need spurs for a talking donkey, but
You never
who
know.
knows?
You never know. He may be talking, and all of a sudden you got to get out in a hurry, and then, Gah! Well, thank you. How much do I owe you, Toppy?
For the saddle, the cloaks, I think the total arrangement is 25 gold.
All right, 25 it is, and I throw him 25. Well, actually, I throw him 30. I throw him 30.
Okay, and he goes, "Oh, well, thank you very much, sir." He tucks it into his coat pocket, and he goes, Much appreciated."
Can I also go
Um,
to the blacksmith
oh, you want to go to the blacksmith? Sure.
after I escape the basement?
After you escape the basement, you're making your way to the blacksmith shop, which is next door to the tailor shop.
After I escape the basement, a great band name.
Escape the basement. Well, that's right. You get next door. To the Moontown blacksmith and horseshoe shop, where you see a tatted up dwarf fellow, big braided beard, long black hair kind of flowing, and huge barrel chest from swinging a hammer all day, just kind of pounding away on like way too many horseshoes. Okay, more horseshoes than there are for sure horses. Made like a stack of horseshoes, doing nothing else.
Word. I was like,
I'll
hi,
be right back.
hi. My name is Root Bear. I was coming to see if you had is there any way you could make this, and I put my whole my great X out. You could like upgrade it or something, or if you have a better one I could get. I'm looking at around 20 gold.
What?
I was asking if you had something like this, and I hold out my great axe again, or anything better than this that I could get around 20 gold.
See that he looks at the axe and he looks at you and he looks at the axe and he looks back at you and he goes, "Do you need horseshoes?"
No, I thought this was the blacksmith. Don't you make weapons, or is it just horseshoes?
Oh, so he's a farrier. He's not a blacksmith.
You see that he walks in to his off, like he walks into like the little shed and he comes back out. And you see that he walks out with like two things stuck in his ears that he is cleaning his ears out, and then he pulls out a bunch of like black soot gunk, and he goes, "I'm sorry, I take it you don't need horseshoes."
No, well, I mean, I probably could use them, but I was just coming to see if you sold any weapons here, being a blacksmith.
Well, I mostly sell farming equipment. Not a lot of people buy weapons around here.
Well,
But I mean, what are you looking for? An axe like that one?
yeah, maybe just. You know what? You got any little throwing axes?
I mean, I've got some like hatchets, like woodcutter hatchets. But I
Yeah,
mean,
well, I'm sure
I
that'll
think
work if
that
I
would
throw it
count
hard
as a hand
enough.
axe. So.
I think that'll work if I throw it hard enough. Yeah, I'll just take one of those.
all right, yeah, yeah, we'll call it 10 gold.
Okay.
He hands you just a little hand axe. A very cool, like kind of tomahawk-esque looking.
I'm going to throw it at somebody soon.
That's what you guys are doing. Alduin, what are you up to?
So Alduin is, I don't know if I'm saying this word right, fastidiously preparing the humans for travel and just making sure that they have everything they need.
Okay, all right. So you're kind of all up in their business.
Yes, completely.
You see that you're like making sure that everyone's got everything they need, counting out rations for each individual. You see that Rita kind of gives you a little tap on the leg, and she goes, "Hey, Mr. Alduin,
Yes.
really appreciate all the work you're putting in here. Uh, is there a way that we could like help you? You seem stressed. Is there a way that we could help you?"
Well, you see, you probably know this, so it's a little bit dangerous for you guys to be seen by some people, not necessarily the townspeople. I think they're very good people, but if some less than savory individuals enter the town, I want to make sure that you guys are well protected and are well hidden. Um, so
And
it
I
is
do
my
appreciate
duty
that.
to just make sure that everything for this upcoming trip is seen about.
All right, that I suppose that's fair. It just seemed like you put a lot of burden on yourself to take care of us, which is very appreciative. But also, you don't owe us anything. We kind of just washed up on the shore of your lovely little town here, so we don't want to cause too much of trouble for you. And so, if there's any way that we could just assist with all of the kind work that you're doing, where you're just not the only one sitting here catting out rations for 18 people.
Well, Daxley and the two Ekars guys, I would assume, would be there helping get everyone ready for travel.
Yeah, for sure. I respect that. And she goes, I just, there's a lot of us. I just don't want the burden to be on all y'all fine folk, you know?
Well, if you don't mind, then just come help us out, or just come make sure that we have enough supplies for the trip.
Of course, yeah, sounds good. And you see that she immediately turns around and goes, "Hey, Bud, Skipper, get over here." And you see that two other people run over and start doing work, and she does not help, okay? She just
Right.
tells other people to help you.
Hey, whatever works.
Well, we'll take what we can get.
um After another, I would say probably days worth of like prep once the wagon is there and everything, you guys are ready to hit the road. Is there any last minute things that anybody here would want to do before you guys set off?
Can I please buy some healing potions? Oh God.
I'm ready. Let's
I
go.
think I don't. Has he made any new ones?
I will say roll a d6.
Like a D6, like a D6.
D6.
That's a 5.
There are 5 new healing potions
Yes.
in the shop. They are your standard healing potion. Hold on.
Sure.
Nothing fancy. They
Oh, I need
You
to
can-
add 50 gold.
I know you would probably like to barter, but they are going to run you 50 gold apiece.
I would like to barter if possible.
Okay. All right. What?
Actually, don't I have some rep with this man?
You do have some rep, yeah.
Because I told him that I would tell Mr. Leo that all of the prices were actually inflated.
And
I wouldn't tell him the prices were inflated. I would tell him that the prices were actually more than they were.
he goes, look, I know you're about to leave town, all right? So I'm willing, and I know you're doing a really good thing here with these human folk. So I'm willing to give you a decent deal of 48 gold per potion.
Come on, man. You're killing me here.
What a steal.
Come on.
That's a 2 gold discount per potion if you buy all 5. All right.
Oh, 5. Come on. You cut me some
This guy's
slack.
awesome, dude.
You cut me some slack.
That's 10 whole gold you're saving. That's like 10
Okay, all right. You know what? You're right. It's the salesman in me. 47 final offer.
Nice.
Come on. You can't do 35. I mean, it's 5 altogether. You're making like, you could sell this place and start a farm or something out in like
Okay.
in the fantasy
Make a
isles.
persuasion check. Make a persuasion check. I will say you wanted to come down. You wanted to come down from 47 to 35.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna say DC 15 probably. I mean,
What is this, persuasion?
yeah, persuasion.
Okay. That's a 17 plus 7, but I also have advantage, so I'm going to see if I get a nat 20.
Okay.
Okay, that is a 15 plus 7, so 17 plus 7 is what I'll go with.
Oh, all right. Okay. Are you saying that you're gonna buy all 5?
Yes.
Okay. For all 5 potions, and I throw in a wheel of cheese, you do 40 apiece.
Hold on, let me make a constitution roll.
Is he lactose intolerant?
What's the constitution rolls for?
Yeah, that's what I had a feeling.
Oh,
Can I just
I dropped
underbid
mine.
him and just say sold?
Okay, I rolled a 2 for a 5 on con.
Okay. Okay, here we gotta make one roll before this. Jesse, just roll a d20 for me to see if you were lucky enough to be in the shop the same time that he was in here doing this.
Oh, D&D 11.
You got an 11?
Yeah.
That's above a 10. He is in the shop. You can underbid it. You say sold at 40.
40 plus a grilled cheese. The cheese sold me.
Well, that's 40. That's 40 times 5. So
I'm okay with that.
okay, you've got that much gold on you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You see that Bombardier drops a bag of gold on the table, says sold. You see the man puts 5 healing potions on top of a wheel of cheese and hands it to the gnome.
I'll grab his shoulder. I bend down and grab his shoulder. Brother, we're traveling together right now. We could have got this for so much cheaper, and then I could have bought you a wheel of cheese that did not cost, 25 gold pieces.
What kind of gold do you have?
Huh?
What kind of gold do you actually have?
I've got enough gold right now to retire decently.
Can we confirm
Gold.
that?
Yes. I've got 520 gold.
Well, I just saved
Got a
you
point.
that.
He's got a point. Yeah, well,
I-
catch up, bucko.
I did.
Nate, how much
I'm not-
gold you got on you right now?
Right now?
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me look in my inventory.
If I wanted to retire right now, here's the thing. I spent 500 gold to build a boat.
I have
Soon my boat will be
5,000
making me
gold on
money.
right now.
Okay, yeah.
I
Okay,
have
yeah.
20, I actually have 10 gold to my name.
Technically, I have 900 and
Just works. I wanted the cheese.
I have 4,900 gold because I put 100 gold in my tattoo.
Okay.
The cheese is probably like 25 silver. You paid 25 gold for that cheese.
You
It's
do
okay.
look over and see that behind the counter that you could buy the whole wheel of cheese for 50 copper.
I walked out.
Yes.
I leave the healing potions. I just took the cheese.
You leave the healing potions with emphasis and take the cheese.
Yes. Yes.
How many wheels of cheese do you have?
Not enough.
5.
I'll take them all.
I just want the cheese.
he goes, looks like Magemouth Eve came early. And he's just behind the counter, pulls out 5 wheels of cheese, hands them to you.
How much is that?
That's 50 times 5, 50 copper times 5. Hold on.
I'm paying the exact amount for this. I'm not giving him more.
It's 2.5 silver. It's 2.
You know what? I'm gonna barter. I want 225.
He goes, I'll do it for 2 if you're buying all 5. Okay. Yeah.
That's fine. I give him 2 silver.
Okay. And walk out with 5 wheels of cheese
And 5 healing potions that I didn't pay for.
Well, if you eat the wheel of cheese fast enough, it's a healing potion.
If Skyrim's taught us anything.
All
right.
I'm marking down in my notes right now.
The
5
only
wheels.
other thing I really needed to check before we left was how much money Leo had, because he can't access his bank account once he leaves Moontown. So the 5,000 gold is what he's got.
I'll get more.
Poor buddy's gonna be struggling. He's not gonna be used to having that little of money.
You best know I'm going to the bank right now, Brother Bear.
We're leaving town.
I thought we had emptied the coffers to like fund stuff earlier in the campaign.
No, you remember how at the very first session of this campaign, the lady from Fromma came to the dock and paid 200 platinum up front for like a year's worth of.
Gotcha, yeah, that's right.
So he's got money.
Well, I'm loaded as shit. All right.
Nice.
So, but
Good to know one of us is.
But we are hitting the road officially. We are leaving Moontown and headed for Fromma. This is a possible, if best case scenario, you guys can get there in 7 days. It could extend for more than that, depending on how you guys do as far as encounter checks, rolls, sort of that sort of stuff. So, without further ado, who would like to roll our first encounter check on our day 1?
I can do it.
Both you and Nono both yell out. Who does everyone else want to make this roll?
Okay, tell me this: high or low is good or bad?
High is good. It's kind of mixed, but high is you get some better
I'm gonna roll
stuff.
good.
Low is,
I've rolled 1 dice today, boys. I rolled a 19. Trust. Do I get to go, or who goes going?
I don't
It's up to
care.
y'all.
First,
If you want to do it, do it.
Reese, can you make wheel of cheese an item?
Okay.
I can make that an item.
Thank you.
I'll work on it. Yeah.
I rolled
wheel of
a nat 20.
Fuck
On
yeah.
you roll a nat 20 on the first day. You guys have no encounters. It's a perfectly pleasant day as you guys head out into the wilderness.
A day fast.
The journey into the Chura forest is going surprisingly smooth to be having a wagon and then 18 people plus all of you guys. And Bill saddles up next to you guys, wearing his new saddle, but he's not letting Ephesus sit in it yet. He's just wearing the saddle. And he's just like, "Hey, Ephesus, my man, I gotta say, I really appreciate what you did here with my new coat.
Hold on, please hold on. What in game would be if I'm talking would be the equivalent of say use your bonus action? Because I know it's a shadow of billowing. I know it is.
Okay. I think you just look at him and you're just like, give us a little pose.
Strike a pose, Bill.
You see
Strike
that
a
You see
pose.
that Bill that jumps up on his hind legs, and as he does, you see that the little foot holsters flare in the wind that there is not there.
I
And then
hold
just,
my gun like this,
okay,
and then I
just
use my
pose
bonus action.
action to make a click pillow.
Y'all ain't taking our picture yet.
With
You see,
what?
I'm drawing in snow.
you see that he lands down. He goes, "This is what is up now. If you'll excuse me, that little human girl has been feeding me carrots." And you see that he moseys back to the wagon.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to ride that donkey. I say to myself, out loud, not even quiet.
All right, that's day 1 in the bag. Blake, let's roll for day 2.
All right. That is a 17.
A 17. This one is fun. Okay, on a 17, you guys on your second day of uh everything is going fairly smooth for the majority of the morning. You guys are making excellent headway. In the around lunchtime, 1 o'clock or so, um, the cloud cover starts to kind of get a bit denser overhead. Um, and then the snowfall seems to start to pick up through the afternoon. By the time it hits 2:30, 3 o'clock, the snow's starting to get kind of heavy. Daxley, roll me a survival check.
Survival. Can well, okay. 18 plus 3. I was about to say, can someone help me, but I think 21 will do.
A 20 will do. You recognize all the signs of a snowstorm blowing in.
Okay.
You guys can attempt to push through the snowstorm to try to make up time here. You know that is dangerous, and rolls will be made by the whole party to see how you guys do that. Or you could just bunker down, but you will have to add a day on travel. That is I think that's a party decision, obviously, but that is what you recognize going on, you guys. Up to y'all how you handle it.
I'm feeling
Just to start
I
out,
let the party know, yeah.
I would like to activate my Aura of the Seasons
Okay.
in orange, which
Okay.
will have everybody has resistance to cold damage and an advantage on con saving throws against cold effects.
Hey
Okay.
Reese, are we traveling through a forest?
You are going through a forest, yes.
Well, my natural explorer says that while we are in my favorite terrain, which is forest, um, difficult terrain doesn't slow the group's travel, and we can move stealthily at a normal pace, and uh, we'll always remain alert to other activity, and I get bonuses. So technically, it would have been a 25, or
Okay.
24, but yeah, okay.
I think it would suck for me to completely remove the obstacle. What I will say is you having favorite
Yeah.
terrain would grant everyone advantage
Okay.
on any checks going forward if you guys decide to push through.
Yeah, while traveling for an hour or more in my chosen terrain, difficult terrain doesn't slow the group's travel. We can't be lost except by magical means, so only if it's a magic snowstorm. and we remain alert to danger even while engaged in other activities.
If you're too stupid,
And we can still move at a stealthy pace at a normal. Oh wait, no, that's only while alone. The stealthy pace is only while alone.
I will say I don't think it is any concern of Daxley about getting lost. I think like you know where you're going. I think the only concern you have is that you've got 18 people. You don't know,
Well,
like you
yeah.
think everyone else can hold up in the snow. You don't know about how these humans are going to hold up in once the weather gets really bad out here.
I
And if it would
gotcha.
be better to try to set up a camp where you could get fires going, or if it would be better to try to keep pushing through this storm. That is totally up to you guys, though.
We will. I think the best thing to do would be to ask the humans.
What y'all
And
want?
I would probably be. Let's see, because they're all going to have to be on. No, well, they probably will all have to be on different carriages, won't they?
The rolls?
The like humans will.
You you guys would all be rolling for the humans as well, yeah.
Well, they would be on different carriages as well, right?
No, you guys only have one wagon.
Oh, well, everybody within
we
10 feet of
have-
me would like have some resistance to it.
That's true. Yeah, that is
That's
true.
everyone
So,
in the wagon.
I think it's
So,
worth it to move.
Yeah. Let's keep pushing it on.
okay,
Push
you're
on
gonna keep
through.
pushing along.
Oh,
And I gotta. Yeah, okay. You guys continue to push along. Then in that case, I will first need survival checks from everybody for their characters.
good at
Okay.
this stuff. No, I'm not. Okay, that's a 7 total.
Survival.
Yes.
Do I
Survival.
get
Would-
advantage?
Never mind, sorry.
Where'd my
Do
dice
I
go?
get advantage because of his favorite terrain?
Yes, you do get advantage because of Blake's favorite terrain. Yeah.
Okay.
That is
Cool.
a 21
Making
from
favorite
me for
terrain
my
actually
first
do
roll.
anything.
Well, I rolled a
Wait,
two
what
and
did
a
you
three,
say?
so
Reese,
I
survival
rolled a
check?
two and a
Survival,
three, so
yes.
my
I
highest
also
was
have a
7.
21.
Okay, that's 2 passes for sure.
I rolled a 2 and a 3, so I rolled in total a 7.
That
You
is not
said
a pass from this guy.
survival.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 16.
I got another. No, this is 23 this time. I rolled a 17. It's plus 6.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on.
Rolled an 8. I rolled an 18.
You rolled an 18. Okay. So who all is anyone other than Nono? Has anyone else gotten below a 14?
No, we're just better.
My bad,
Okay.
y'all. My bad.
No, apologize to your character, not to us. He's a cold little root bear.
Real. It's making my joints all creaky.
Okay. Well, in that case, the rest of you are fine pushing through the snow. Root Bear, you take on the cold just gets you really badly. That will not go away for the next day. So you'll have it for the next roll as
It gives disadvantage.
well. First level exhaustion. Hold on.
Oh,
Let me look at my conditions on the table.
Heck yeah.
when y'all hear me walk, it's just.
That's right.
Just scraping. I need some
You have a disadvantage on all ability checks.
Okay, so all rolls, right?
No, your attacks, your attack rolls and saving throws are still the same, but any ability check you make is with disadvantage.
Okay. I gotcha.
Okay. And then that being the case, I now need everybody to make rolls for the
Cold.
for the humans as well.
Is that included for me?
It'll be another survival roll, but and it will also be a disadvantage, but you guys will all have the same modifier of a +2, and you're trying to beat a 14.
This is with advantage?
Yes.
Reese,
With
would
the
it be better
advantage,
for me
I got
because
a
he's
natural
giving me
20.
advantage?
It was a 14
Nice.
and a 20.
One more time, no.
Okay.
With him giving me advantage, even though I have disadvantage, would it just lay out to just?
Well, since you're rolling for
Normal.
humans and not yourself, you would roll it like normal.
I got a 17.
That's good.
I got a natural 20. I got a 14
Nice.
and a 20.
I rolled an 18, so I'm just gonna keep it like that. Dirty 20.
Yep, that's good.
Let me see what I roll. see what I roll. I got a
Ooh.
15 plus 2.
Okay, that's a.
Can I use a luck point on this?
I'll allow it.
Ooh, I sure am tired.
Worth. That is a 15.
Okay, all right. You guys push through the snowstorm with minimal issue. The only person who has any sort of effect from it is Root Bear. The rest of you push on, no problem. The humans are all bundled up in the wagon. Some of them are sitting in the actual seat. Some of them are down inside the hole that Bombardier was kind of to lay out for them to be able to get down inside of. And they are surviving the cold perfectly well. This storm finally blows over, and we are on to day 3 of travel. I'm going to say, Nate, please roll for day 3 for me. Just roll me a d20.
Okay, hold on. Let me. I got a 17. You want me to re-roll because we
17.
already did 17?
No, you're going to do it again. It would be another snowstorm.
Okay, I mean, I don't mind re-rolling since we already hit that one. If you want to try something different.
You know what? I'm going to say, to keep it from happening back to back, go ahead and roll again.
Okay. I got an 11.
An 11. On 11, you guys have an uninterrupted day of travel.
Nice.
Heck
No
yeah.
issue as you move through.
My level is exhaustion.
One more
Shout
time.
out DM for letting me re-roll. Shout
And
out
your
re-roll.
exhaustion does go away.
Yippee.
Okay. That is we're on to day 4. Big T, give me a roll on day 4.
Big T. I'm scared. That is a 14.
On a 14. Okay, this is fun. On a 14,
I'm scared
you guys
about that.
you guys are pushing through
Yes,
the Chura.
It's fun.
Bill has finally calmed down enough and been cool with you letting you ride him. Okay.
Oh no.
But you had to promise not to wear spurs while you're on his back. Okay.
Come
So
on, just
you
one, Bill. Just one per.
Dude, I'm not joking. I will buck you off right now. All right.
Okay.
You'll what him off?
All right. I'm chill.
All right. Okay. You see due to him just having a will of his own, he kind of gets ahead of the wagon a little bit. So you guys are kind of scouting ahead right now. Give me a perception.
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 That is a +9 for me. So 1 second. That is another 14 + 9.
Let's go. On another 14 + 9, you kind of ride up on this little ridge that kind of overlooks a valley with a small river moving through it down below. Okay. You see there is a bridge that crosses that river. And you see, at first, you just notice one figure standing on the bridge by himself. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then after a little further examination, you realize that all around him there is just the signs of a battle. But he's just standing by himself. But you see there's arrows all over the bridge. You see that there's arrows sticking out of his armor. You see that there's like arrows in his pieces. You see that his face is covered by like a closed helm. You can't really see, but you can just tell this guy is standing there, sword kind of like placed in front of him.
Oh god.
You see that around him on the bridge are multiple dead goblins, just kind of laid out on the ground.
What in the Monty Python is this? Says to himself.
And then you
Okay.
looking at that, and then you kind of follow like the trail of like goblins back some, and you see that up on the hill, kind of just like just east of you, you see a small encampment of goblins who are kind of just all camped up on this hill all together. And you don't know what has happened, what has transpired here, but that's the scene you write up. What would Ephesus like to do?
I guess I'm gonna go talk to the guy that's standing on the bridge.
All right. Do you tell anybody else before you head down, or do you just go by yourself?
I'll be back, fellas. I see a goblin camp. I guess I like circle around, go back to the group. I
Okay.
see there's like a bridge with a man defending it with a bunch of dead goblins around him, and then there's a goblin camp on a hill. I'm gonna go talk to the man. Anybody want to come with me? Bill, are you fine letting two people ride you?
I'll go with him. I'll go.
Bill goes,
Bang, bang.
under normal circumstances, no. But in this case, I love a good mystery. Let's get the gang together.
Okay. I could take.
do.
How many people could I take?
You could take one other adult person.
I can walk.
And then I would say that you could take, if you were taking like one other full size person, you could also take Bombardier, who is, gnome size.
I'll be guarding the humans.
Okay, you're gonna be watching
Okay.
the humans. Okay. So, Root Bear, are you going with?
Root Bear
Ephesus?
can't get on there though. Ain't he a robot? He can
He
walk
can still
with
get
us.
up there. He's just heavy. He's just.
Oh God, Bill, are you
Oh,
fine
I
with
can-
Root Bear riding you?
He goes, I'm quite a young and spry donkey. I've got a strong back. Might as well put it to use.
All right. Does
I'll let
anybody
you
else
deploy
want to
the
go?
hydro cannon.
You'd like to what now?
Deploy the hydro cannon
Okay,
on top
okay.
of the.
You lock it in on the back.
Does anybody else want to go?
No, I'm gonna stay here with the humans.
All right. I guess me and Root Bear go on ahead.
Yeah.
All right.
Bang, bang, bang. That's the sound to make when I walk now after all that rust.
Oh God.
You guys head back toward the ridge. As you get to the ridge and where you first saw the guy peer down, you see now standing where you were, there are two goblins who are kind of crouched in a bush looking over down at the ridge.
Yeah.
Would you like to, how would you approach them? Are you just gonna ride up on these goblins? Are you
I
gonna sneak up on
Oh, don't be
"Hey,
stupid.
goblin!"
them? Just Root Bear just yell, "Hey, goblin!"
Yeah, I go, what's up, goblins? Hey,
You
your
see-
name is funny. It sounds like
you see-
goblin.
You see this one goblin goes,
Wait, sorry.
He
Can
goes,
you do that
"What?"
again? Your mic cut out.
You can see him doing something. You just can't tell what.
You lean
They're
back.
just
There's
screaming.
no sound.
they're screaming. They're just screaming.
Ah! Hey, I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, I just said, hey.
You see that they turn around and they go, "Oh God! Oh God! You scared the shit out of me!
Yeah, I can tell.
Who the hell are you?"
I'm Root Bear, and I hold up my hand.
You see that
And I'm
he
like,
holds
I'm
out a
like the size
shaky little goblin hand.
the size of Mr. Lear, so I'm really having to lean down.
You see, he just shaky little goblin hand. Nice to meet you. Oh God!
Where y'all spying on, perchance? What's going on here?
We hold on, I gotta sit down. And you see that he sits down and goes, that really scared me. That really scared me bad. Berg, are you here? You see the other goblin has dove into a bush. At his side.
Part of me was like, you see, the other goblins had a heart attack and died.
He goes, I'm Gerg. This is Berg.
Okay, nice to meet you, Gerg. Nice to meet you, Berg.
We were checking to see if that fella down there was still down there.
Yeah, what's his deal? What's his deal?
Well, we don't totally know. Well, first of all, what are your guys'?
Well, I mean,
we seem to be
I
doing the
think
same thing you
we can
are.
answer you. I mean, you can answer us first because you're like sneaking up on a man, and right now it looks like you're trying to like get something over on him. So,
Okay.
what's your
Okay.
deal?
Okay. Full transparency. We are part of a goblin bandit band.
But now we don't like bandits around these parts, don't we?
But hey, hold on. Let me finish. Okay. there is a little farming community on the other side of that bridge that is the only place nearby that still has food because of the winter. Somehow they still grow food even though it's frozen out there. I don't know how. Okay. Well, we have been treating ourselves to a socialist concept of equal for all.
But you know that's called stealing, right?
Well, I don't.
Oh, if you want to look at it that way.
I
Okay.
looked at Ephesus and go, did they do this in Moontown too?
No.
Reese,
Well,
Mhm.
I'm gonna walk up and
Okay.
I'm gonna hand him 5 pieces of gold.
The goblin?
Yes.
Okay.
I
He
get
goes,
down to the goblin's level and go, can I also get some gold?
why do you hand him 5 pieces of gold?
Now, react.
Why?
React.
Does that feel good?
Basically,
Yes.
Now split it between everyone here.
You gave him 5 pieces. You see that he hands one to Berg, one to you, one to Ephesus. And then he goes, there's not enough coins for everybody.
Okay, that's fine. Did it feel good to give away your gold that I gave you as a gift?
Not necessarily.
I go, ooh, gold piece.
Okay. You understand that that's what you believe in? You believe in giving away your gold even though they didn't earn it?
Well, actually, that's communism.
you know, communism is just a severe form of socialism.
Yes.
He goes, okay, well, counteroffer, counterpoint. I wanted it, so I took it. So I was
go,
hungry.
guys, let's kill this guy.
Fascism.
Whoa. Before you kill me,
I'm already like reaching for my axe, and not trying to be. I'm just grabbing it and getting ready.
okay, before you kill me, there's a couple of things you should know. One, if me and Berg don't make it back to the goblin camp in the next half hour, they're gonna send scouts looking everywhere for us. Okay?
All right, then go
Well, we're not
back
going
to
to
the
be
village.
here in a couple of days, so how does that bother us?
Well, are you gonna be here the next 15 minutes? Because they will cause some trouble, and there's a lot more of them than there are of you.
They're goblins, and frankly, I think I
Secondly,
can kick one of you like a
secondly,
football.
you're trying to double jeopardy us here. Okay?
I go Jeopardy, and then I completely put my axe back on my back. Man, I love that show.
We have already been punished for stealing from the farm by that guy. And you see he gestures down. He goes, the farmers hired a knight to keep us from getting there, and then we tried to fight him, and it was like 12 of us versus the one of him, and he killed like 8 of us and left the other 4 of us running. And he hasn't moved from that spot for like 3 days.
Well, you know what? Then I'll go talk to him.
Well,
And I turn around and just.
wait.
Yeah,
Would you consider yourself a morally upstanding person?
Maybe. I don't know what those words mean.
You see that he looks to you, Mr. Lady, goes, it seems like you like money. And also like you might be the guy in charge here.
I come back to the conversation. Now, hold on a minute. There ain't none of us here in charge.
Are you sure? Because he was the one with the money, and you were the one begging for his money.
Well, just because he has the money, don't make him in charge. I mean,
But like,
anyone
if
could
he
be in
told you to
charge.
do
I point
something
to the
and
rest
then
of the
offered to
party
pay you
that
for it, would
go
you
back
do it?
there. Probably.
So this guy's the guy in charge.
Well, see, this donkey over here, I really like this guy. And
Bill goes,
I point to Bill.
Bill goes, this is not an upstanding example of socialism.
I go, what is socialism?
What about you? What input is his TV to get on like the Fire Stick?
It,
If I look back at the Goblin, what is socialism?
it's where everyone should get what they want whenever they want.
Man, that crap.
I don't know what
retarded.
socialism is. I'll be honest. Okay,
All right.
our leader just said that what we were doing was the perfect socialist dream, and I
Hold
believe
on.
them.
I'll break it down for you. All right. I'm gonna roll a history check to see how well I can explain this.
Because I don't want to listen anymore. My short attention span has ran out.
Okay. I rolled an 18. My intelligence is +1, so I got a 19.
A 19. Yeah, I think you can explain socialism.
You have 2 cows.
No, I don't.
Well, imagine.
Why would I have 2 cows?
Socialism is if you have 2 cows.
But I don't
The
have 2
government.
cows.
Okay, Root Bear, I'm gonna need you to shut up and let me explain. This is my lecture. Please take a seat. If you
I
have,
sit down next to the goblin.
thank you, Root Bear. Socialism is when you have 2 cows. The government takes one and gives it to your neighbor.
I whisper to the goblin but I don't have 2 cows, so I don't know how that applies to me.
So technically, in a roundabout way, if you were the government, this would be socialism. However, you are not the government.
Well,
You are just
Okay.
doing this thing called stealing because you are not a part of
Okay.
their community.
Which that seems like a difference of philosophy. I mean,
It's not a philosophy. It is called stealing.
okay, all right. Well, you never answered
this
my
guy-
question.
this
Do you
guy-
consider yourself a morally?
Most of the time.
I am willing to offer you. He looks at Berg. Berg looks back at him and he goes, I'm willing to offer you 30 potatoes to kill that guy for us.
I immediately go deal and get up and shake his hand.
He shakes your hand.
How rusty is Root Bear?
And he's pretty rusty.
Okay. So, what kind of check would I make to push him over? Because it would take him a minute to get back up.
It would be opposed athletics.
You want to do this?
It would be essentially a grapple check, but you're just knocking him down.
Okay, let me check my athletics.
Oh, we will win.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
Okay. We rolling right now?
Yeah.
19 on the dice.
I've
for
got
plus
3.
3.
I've
I
got
got
3
plus
tricks
3.
up my sleeve.
Plus 3, I have a 22.
I'm going to use a luck point.
Brilliant.
I'm going to use another luck point.
Oh,
This
no.
is really working out for me, guys. I rolled a 22.
How would you like an 18 plus 5?
Root Bear, he unfortunately knocks you down.
Oh,
You think
man.
you dodge his first 2, but then he trips you on the 3rd one and knocks you down.
They go, hey man, that wasn't cool, man. And I go,
And
first,
they go, whoa, whoa.
can I grab a goblin and swing the goblin at him from the ground?
Make an athletics check.
That was only a 9.
You try to grab the goblin, and the goblin goes, "Oh, gross!" and he moves away.
He says gross, and
Yeah.
I stabbed him with my scimitar.
This has escalated.
I
Is
just
that in
leave.
character?
Yeah.
Is that just what Daxley says? It's just this is escalated.
This escalated. Yeah.
He's got like
that
a
is good
spyglass
practice.
on top of the.
I
the other
had said
thing.
I had said I would walk there.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
I didn't
here.
know.
So it was just like, and he said something about it not being socialism earlier.
Yeah.
I didn't know he
Like,
was here.
Yeah. I everything I said was in character.
Okay. And you stab Berg, and Berg goes, roll damage.
I am not gross. I get my ants to crawl on him.
Wonderful.
You see that Berg
God.
goes, please stop stabbing. Please stop stabbing. Okay, we'll offer you will offer you 20
Hey.
gold and 30 potatoes to kill that guy.
I start running.
I'm going to talk to the knight. I'm going to talk to the
Yeah.
knight.
Okay. You
Um,
start walking down the hill.
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like a root bear is also in full sprint
I,
toward the
I
knight.
follow
Okay.
Ephesus.
Yeah, I'm just
and
extremely rusty, so it's just.
I'll extend my leg.
Okay. All right.
tripping.
So you guys run to the bridge to at the same time. As you guys arrive at the bridge, could either one of you or both of you make perception checks for me?
This is what I'm good at. This is what I'm good at, guys.
That is a 12 plus 9.
It's a 12
Okay.
plus 7 for a 19.
Okay, so you both rolled very good here. As you arrive, first thing that hits you is the very disgustingly smell of rotting flesh from these dead goblins that have not been cleared, that have been laying here for 3 days.
I go,
Yeah.
shoo-wee. I can't smell.
Follow up, the next thing you see is that the knight's sword is kind of like being like pressed into the ground in front of them, into kind of like the stone. You see there his visor is still closed, several arrows sticking out of his armor, and now that you're closer, you can see a pretty deep slash wound in his body from his fight. And as you guys approach, he doesn't move from his position.
All right.
He just stands there silently.
I go,
Just
hey,
heal
Mr.
him.
Knight.
Hey, you got the whole goblin situation handled.
Heal him.
No response.
I go, and I sit there and I poke him with like the end of my weapon. Are you there?
Is he
You poke him with
asleep?
the end of your weapon.
Like with my great axe, like with the blunt, and I just poke him a little bit. Like, hey man, you there?
He collapses to the ground.
He was dead
Oh.
on his
Did
spear.
it, guys! I did it! And I run back up to the goblins. I want my 20 gold now.
Can I investigate?
Sure. Roll an investigation.
That is a 9.
Do you investigate? Are you trying to investigate the scene, or are you just trying to investigate him himself?
Him.
Okay. You first you kneel down. Um. And you're able to quickly, once just like looking at him up close now. This guy died of his wounds probably a day or so ago, just
Yeah.
standing here.
Wow.
Just bled out on the bridge. You see once you like lift the visor, you see a wood elf, blonde hair, no, obviously no beard, very clean shaven. You see a little pendant around his neck. That is like a circular pendant with a phoenix on it. Roll a history check for me when you see that.
When I'm starting to run up to the goblins, and I'm thinking, wait a second. If those goblins are having to steal potatoes and crap,
That
how would they
is
have
a
20 gold?
15.
And I turn back around and go back to the body.
On a 15, you recognize this pendant from Zimmerel, where you came from originally, before you came to Moontown. This is an order of knights called the Order of the Rising Wings.
Yeah.
They're a knight order who uh they're not the same as a guild. They don't get hired out for jobs necessarily. They just get requests from people, and if they have the time, they try to do good in the world by going and helping people. Classic knighthood stuff. You see that pendant around his neck. You see his shield is like sitting on his ground next to it with the same crest kind of on the shield. Um and in his like tucked into the inside of his chainmail is a letter that is now bloodstained, that is written from the farmers, a request for aid from goblin attacks that have repeatedly harassed and burgled the village. And before, it says that before stealing a few potatoes wasn't worth the problem, but after the deaths of a few members of our community, some action had to be taken.
Gotcha.
And that's all you find on the guy.
BT, do you share that with the rest of us right there?
I guess so.
I look at Ephesus. I say, so can I kill him?
I mean, do we have any Thunder Thrashers? Did we bring any Thunder Thrashers with us?
Um,
I have a throwing
I
axe,
don't think so. No.
Guys, I have a throwing axe.
I don't think that's
That
gonna reach to
is
Zimmeril.
not a throwing it. That
Well,
is not a Thunder Thrasher.
I meant to that guy. I point to the goblin behind me. Like, can I kill that guy?
You see that Verg yells, "Did you guys kill him?"
No, he's not dead. He's taking a nap.
He's just tired.
Roll deception.
Can I
Deception?
just launch my throwing axe at Zerg?
Where's my deception? This sucks, man. That is a 15.
On the 15, he goes, "Oh God!" And you see that he dives into a bush after hearing that he's not dead.
All right. I think we prop him up and we might have to go deal with these goblins before we head over.
He says we might have to deal with these goblins, and I go right back to the goblins.
Not right there. No, right
I
now.
charge.
No.
Bang, 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 bang. I'm killing them. They're mine. I'm killing them.
We can get them to lead us back. We can say we're going to help them or something.
Can I make it back to Zerg?
You can make it back up the hill very quickly, yeah.
Okay, I grab Zerg out the bush and hold him up, and I go, "Show us where your camp is, or I will kill you right freaking now."
Okay, so you lift him up by the neck. Okay.
I'm just going to prop the guy back up. I'm just gonna like, they already know Root Bear's like just insane at this point. So.
There are no thoughts behind his eyes. Just, man, I'm living right now.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna prop him back up and walk calmly back over there.
Okay.
Where is your camp? And I start shaking him.
He goes, "Get the fuck off me, dude. I'm serious."
Let him go. Let him go.
Straight back. Okay. I hold him up a little bit higher and just drop. I go, I really don't like these guys.
Root Bear, are you not listening to the plan right now?
There's a plan?
Root Bear, just follow along. Hey guys, so it seems like the knight is really not morally upstanding, as you say, and I think your socialism is really rubbed off on me. I would like to, meet the leader of your camp if I could.
Roll another deception check.
Can I give him advantage by staring down the goblin with the battle axe getting ready?
I don't know if that would give him advantage or
scaring him.
disadvantage. Honestly.
Scaring the
I'm
goblin.
gonna say you're attempting to intimidate. I'm gonna say yeah, you could give him
I
the
rolled a
help
nat
action.
20. I don't need it.
Okay.
Very convenient for this because I only have a +1. But
Okay. You roll a nat 20. He goes, "You want to hear about goblin socialism? Incredible." Okay.
Yeah.
Berg, get out of the bush. Berg is dead from being stabbed with a scimitar.
I did stab Berg.
he goes, "It's all right. Berg kind of sucks. Let's go."
I want to send Bill back to tell the group, hey, we may need one more at least. We've got to go deal with some goblins.
Okay, so the people here right now, because Leo locked up and did stuff. So Leo.
Oh, I did not know he was there either. Okay.
Leo, Root Bear, Daxley, and Ephesus that's the 4 who are currently headed to this goblin camp. So
Okay.
Bill runs back.
I think we're fine then. Yeah.
Bombardier and Alduin, you guys see Bill come riding up out of nowhere without Ephesus, and you guys, "Hey fellas, things are about to pop off up the road." Radio silence fills the air.
Well,
Yep.
Somebody needs to stay back here to watch the humans, dude.
It's true.
Root Bear completely forgot there was human.
Hmm.
He's
Bill
just
goes.
traveling right now.
Bill goes. That's a fair point. They probably got it. So
You
I
talking
can
about,
just.
like the people, like the other party members, they probably have it.
I mean, they're just fighting some goblins. I mean, there are a lot of goblins, according to what the little goblin guy said.
Well, okay, Bill, I don't like you. You're probably indifferent about me.
I think you're
let's work
great,
this
man.
out. I didn't ask. Let's work this out. So
Someone is in their winter season today.
okay, you go. Just watch from afar. I'm gonna sit here with the humans for now. You just if let me know if push comes to shove, I can come down there and save him.
That sounds like a plan to me, compadre. Praise Mesmethus! And he takes off into the woods. Okay. For the four of you who may be entering combat here,
Oh yeah, combat. Yippee!
you guys arrive. This is the wrong map.
Arrive alive. Don't text and drive.
That's right. It's the wrong one too.
I've
Where
really
is
got to
this-
pee. I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Yeah, buddy. No worries. Go ahead.
Reese, do we have the cleave rule where if you do enough damage to a little minion enemy, it'll carry over to the next one? If they're close enough.
Cleave, cleave, cleave. Land Brown. I'm kind of hoping you guys get overwhelmed because I really want to go fight, but I also really don't want to leave the humans unattended and then something happened.
I can stay back if you want to go fight people.
Well,
No,
Nate, you're
it's all
technically
good.
already
You-
ahead.
You were already over there.
How was I already over there?
You went and talked to the goblin. You handed the goblin gold and then did the whole thing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You gave him a lecture, bro.
You gave him a lesson on. You gave him the lessons on the failures of socialism.
You said that doesn't feel good, does it?
The most capitalist guy here explained why socialism sucks to a goblin.
Yep. Honestly,
Yeah, I killed a
brilliant,
goblin.
brilliant
Listen,
gameplay.
if a stab of a scimitar can take it down, I got it. I cast Tidal Wave and take out the whole camp.
Do it. Where is it at?
Those of you who are here, could you please place your art out?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Which direction will we be coming from?
You would be coming from this direction where I've placed the goblin.
Goblin. The little goblin guy. Big man.
Okay.
Okay, we got this guy.
The goblin's so tiny.
He is a tiny little dude. Could everyone else place their art for me, please?
Of course. I'm looking for it. We use this Ephesus art today.
Goblin on a lizard goes hard.
I stole both of my things from Frank, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
The ugly gots to. That's the wrong thing.
BT, is that the sound that plays when your cape billows?
No,
Oh no.
I didn't steal that.
That's so sad.
Right
'Cause
now,
that
my
definitely
r-
could have been a soundboard option for Billow of Cape.
no, right now my rune pods are dead, so I don't know what sound plays. They've been dead
Oh,
since
no.
the beginning of the campaign. Like the only reason I stopped in Moontown
And Nate Crazy?
was to see if that happened, and it just so happened there had to be a cultist there. I was gonna see if there was a way to charge my rune pods there, but there wasn't.
Little brother of mine?
Yes.
Could you put your Mr. Leo's art on the board, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Reese, would you say a day of travel would be counted as a long rest?
At the end of a day of travel, you'll get a long rest. But yeah, you've had a long.
Okay, well, I was just making sure. So I can use a good high
Alharia
level
is running
spell
so
slot.
slow.
One more time?
Okay, so what did I miss?
So I'll use a high level spell slot and kill the goblin.
Okay, you guys. Berg leads you guys to the goblin camp. Where you guys see all these goblins kind of gathered up around a fire. There's snow on the ground, little tents laid out. What do you guys do? You guys see there's a lot of hooting and hollering.
I go, Bird, can you
Goblin
sit over there
laughing.
for a second? And I point somewhere else.
What is that in the middle? Oh my
And
god.
if he does, I wanna look to the rest of the party like, guys, okay, I can kill a lot of them really fast. Yeah, like, do I have the okay? Can I just go for it?
Yeah, just might as well.
You see that Berg goes, "Hey, boss! These guys want to learn about goblin socialism."
I cast Tidal Wave.
Okay.
Fuck, nay.
Where do you cast
So it covers 120 feet, so I go right here. Right where I'm
Okay.
at.
Can I roll to
Tidal
hide
Wave.
behind one of these rocks?
And it's
Absolutely.
120 feet, but what shape is it? A wave, so it's just like a big rectangle in one
Hold
area.
on.
10 feet
The,
wide,
the
10 feet
spell,
tall.
yeah.
Okay,
10
so it's
foot
10
wide.
foot
10
wide.
foot
Okay.
tall.
So it's gonna. Good God.
So how I want to get as many possible goblins as I can
That's the wrong thing.
in one hit.
It's what, like 10 foot by 10 foot by 30 foot?
This is doing the wrong thing.
Jesus.
What?
And it's cold outside, so do they just become like ice cubes?
You know, there's an argument to be made.
I don't think water freezes that fast.
They all
But
have to make a
that's on
dex
Reed.
save too, so I don't know how dexterous goblins are. I figured not very dexterous.
No, that didn't do me any good. What the fuck is up with this thing? There we go. Okay, so you said 10 foot by 10 foot, and then it's how long?
120 feet.
Mm.
I preferably want to get all of these right here, if I can.
Yeah, you can. You can, for sure.
Yippee!
I just get
Yeah,
behind
okay.
the rock.
So what kind of save do they gotta make?
A dex save of 15.
Dex save of 15. Well, goblins are actually fairly dexterous little guys.
Well, none of them are gonna make it.
Okay, you've gotten how many here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
Dang. Okay, so I'm gonna roll for all the little guys, and
For the big guy.
little guys all failed.
Oh yeah, big guy's gonna fail too.
He also does fail. Yes.
Oh boy! So they
What's
all
the
take
damage?
4d8.
Okay.
Let me get my d8 out. Oh, not starting off good. 1, 4, 9. They all take 13 damage.
Well, they all die.
Really?
Immediately, you take out 5 of these dudes with a time.
Oh my goodness.
I just reach into the ground and melts and forms into a big wave of water, and I just push it forward.
You see that one of them goes, "Berg, you're back! What the fuck?" And just gone. There's 2 left who both scream as this happens. Rest of you, what are you doing? You guys are essentially have a surprise round.
I still have my bonus action, right?
I had rolled a
Yes.
19.
Can I throw my hand
plus
axe and we'll use it 2-weapon fighting?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to
11.
throw
So
it
I
at,
rolled a 30 for stealth earlier.
I want to throw it
Okay.
at Zerg, actually.
Okay, you're gonna turn
I
on through.
never
Okay.
got to kill Zerg.
Does surprise
give
round
me-
mean advantage?
Surprise round means we get a round of attacks before initiative starts.
Okay.
I rolled a 19 plus 6 to hit Zerg.
That's gonna hit for sure. That's...
If you roll my
Are we on
d6.
disadvantage?
Nope, exhaustion's
Not
gone.
anymore. He's
He
gotten
takes
past the
he
exhaustion
takes
stage.
6 damage.
No. I was referring to the goblins.
He takes 6 damage. He is still up, but just barely.
I go, you.
He goes,
I look at Zerg.
as you hit him with
point
that.
I point my scimitar at Zerg. You.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, fuck.
Bro, the bell tolls for, bro.
I think we should keep Zerg. I think we should keep him and give him to the townspeople to do what they want to do to him.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to say, we're going to do this out. I don't think we'll even need to roll because I think you're going to have to kill these guys. We'll do this out of initiative order. What does the other 3 of you want to do?
I'm just going to take a shot.
Okay, give me a roll.
Aim at the biggest guy.
Okay.
I already have more kills with this new character than I have
That's a
for
dirty
each
20.
others
That's going to
combined.
hit.
We have never so efficiently killed that
And
many
that's
goblins.
a 12.
That's a 12. Okay. So that's 12 damage? Or
Yeah.
that was a
12
okay,
damage.
12 does kill this guy. Boom, he's dead.
All right.
You actually
I
take out a
get-
goblin.
Yeah, I'm aiming at the biggest one.
Okay.
The biggest dude.
Well, there's
The
2 of them.
first-
There's 2 you get to choose from.
What's the one on the lizard?
He's already dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did the
okay,
lizard
then I'll
die
just-
too?
I
The
killed
lizard
a
is also
lot
dead.
of them.
I'll pick one of the ones that's still alive.
Okay.
I rolled a 25 on the first attack.
Yep, that's gonna do it.
I get sneak attack as well as
He's
my the primeval, or no, not primeval, the dread ambusher. So I get
Okay.
another D8. I get 1d6 and 2d8. And because of Piercer, when I hit a creature with an attack that does piercing damage, I can re-roll one of the attack's damage dice. I
Okay.
haven't been doing that, but I've had the ability. I've been forgetting to do that.
You're sure so good.
8, 6, 7. I'm not gonna re-roll.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So, 15, 21 plus 5, 26 to 1. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Not only is he dead, the arrow hits him in the mouth and then carries him into a tree and just pins him there. Dead forever.
Brilliant. I technically have 2 more attacks.
The only guy still alive is Bird.
Sir.
Do you guys want to keep him alive?
I'm
and give
tying him up.
townsfolk?
I take some of my rope and tie him up.
Okay, he goes,
I toss him
no,
over
no,
my
no,
shoulders.
no, no, no.
I toss him
Roll
over my shoulders
a
and
grapple
carry
check
him like
to get him
that.
down.
Either Dex or Athletics.
That's a
whichever.
19 athletics check.
Yeah, you pin him so fast and hog tie him.
I look at him
Alright.
and says, "Can I hold him?"
Hold on, buddy. I turn him towards the camp and I light a match and raise this place.
It's okay.
We just kinda-
You see that he starts crying and he goes, "This is the end of goblin socialism."
Yeah.
And before I gag him, I say, "Capitalism always wins." And then I tie him as like a backpack to root beer.
my shoulders.
All right, you
And I-
take him down the goblins.
Make sure he can see all my weapons. I'm making him as
Um,
scared as possible before we get back.
Alduin,
Sorry, yes.
Bill rides back up and he goes, "All right, no need to worry. They violently murdered all of us."
I don't know if this is myth is accurate or not, but I do like the Catholic cross with my hand, like like across my body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mesmethus version is you do it like 8 different places and it's supposed to be oak branches. It's just everywhere on your body you can touch. It's just-
I imagine like all the humans are really confused. But
yeah,
I just
you
do it
see that
anyways.
Rita's like, "What is he stroking out?" Does he
Yeah,
like?
that happens often.
Just let me have this, man. I need this right now.
All right. Okay. All right. All right. So, do you guys carry Berg over the bridge?
I also make sure that we carry the dude,
yeah.
Okay.
the suit of armor guy, and
Yeah.
if we can in
Oh,
the town, I would like to take the
I was gonna
pendant and the letter and
What
thunder
sword
thrash it
does
back
that
to
guy
the people.
have?
You cross over the ridge to see little farms all like laid out. When you cross over the ridge, you see tiny, itty bitty little houses. And when I say itty bitty, I mean
They're
smaller
Smurfs!
than gnome
They're
houses.
Smurfs!
Okay, very tiny little houses. And when you cross over and see this, you see working in little fields all over the place, itty bitty little butterfly people. Just tiny little butterfly.
This is
Like,
great.
oh, little
Okay.
butterfly people.
Okay, and you
I go
see
look at my butterflies, and I sit
you
out
see
my
that they all kind of
snowman.
flutter. They never like quite touch the ground. They're just constantly fluttering, but they're doing that butterfly thing where they like half fall and then pick themselves back up and half
Uh-huh.
fall and pick themselves. And you sit there, they're hoeing at the very hard snowy ground, and you just hear little. What's going? What's going on over there? And then they see you guys like, oh God, strangers! And they all take off.
Wait, no, I love butterflies! No, please, no, no!
They go, "What? Who are you?"
Root bear!
You see that one of them. You see that one of them flies in the middle of the street, holding the world's tiniest little pitchfork, which is just a regular sized fork for you people. And he goes, "We made you small, but we are furious."
I take the goblin off my back. I go, hey, Mr. Butterfly, stab him. And I hold him up with like one
You
arm
see
like
that
a
he
pinata.
holds it up. And you see he goes into Berg's eye, and Berg goes, there's a voice
Yeah,
in the
get
back.
him.
This is
Get him, Mr. Butterfly.
uh,
Get
It
him.
doesn't go in deep enough to kill him, but it is just it's so violent. And the little guy
extremely
just,
painful.
You
Yeah,
see
Mr.
that
Butterfly.
he's yelling and doing
Yeah,
this, and you guys
yeah.
see 30 other little butterfly people with pitchforks all fly out and then just all stab Berg to death. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like God, a pinata at a birthday party.
He deserved it. And the reward is blood.
And they go, "Thank you, kind strangers."
No problem, little butterfly people.
Do you have a thunder thrasher by any chance?
And they go, they all yell,
would
"Thunder
eat them.
Thrasher!" And you see they all take off because a bird would be a predator, and they all take off a different direction.
Okay, do you have a different way of delivering mail?
We have a mailman.
Okay.
I go, here you go, little mailman, and I hand
You
him a
see,
little piece of
you
paper.
see a little guy in a postal with butterfly wings, wearing a cap, flies up. He goes, "Hi, I'm Gary."
All right, Gary, I need you to do something for me, all right?
All right.
I'm going to take the pendant off, and I'm going to take the letter that was there, and then describe on the back, he died, goblin's bad. And then I'm going to, something along those lines.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, can you give this to the Order of the Rising Wings for me, please?
He goes, "They would be an honor." And you see that he goes to pick up the pendant and then immediately drops to the ground because it's too heavy. And then 3 other butterflies come up and they all lift it together off the ground. They go, "We'll figure it out.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much."
I think my guy forgot there was a body. I want to check if the night guy has a good sword or a decent set of armor.
He has chainmail on him.
Is that
Uh,
medium armor?
No, I think that chainmail is heavy armor. And he has a standard longsword. It's nothing fancy. It's just a regular longsword.
Okay, well. So why are we carrying this guy?
He was
the
guarding
guy that
this
was
town.
Guarding the town.
I think we should bury him with the honors that we can give him.
Real, let's
Yep.
put him in the butterfly.
And not just
cemetery.
leave him in the dirt in front of a bridge, Root Bear. I know somebody did that to you, but that don't mean we have to do it to anybody else.
Whoa! Now hold on now. That one was a little far. Okay. I found some nice butterfly people. I asked you one question, and now you're being mean to me. What did I do?
You said, Why are we carrying this dude around?
Because I didn't know why we were carrying this dude around. My hearing isn't the best. I mean, my ears are kind
You
of
see that?
plugged.
You see that a elderly looking butterfly with a very tiny cane flies up, and he goes, "Oh no, poor Mister Sir Brevin. He was a very brave knight. Would you like us to take over the honors of the burial?"
That'll be fine. I'm sure he wants a Viking funeral.
All right, okay, boys, start building the boat. We're gonna bury this guy in 3 years. He flies
We're gonna
it
bury
down.
the guy in 3 But
They fly into the town. What do you guys do?
apparently
I
nothing.
I give them a solemn goodbye because I love the butterfly people and walk back to the group sad that we have to leave.
You see that one butterfly guy flies up and lands on one of the and he leans down and says something to the ants people, and then looks back at you and goes, "These ants are terrified. They don't know why their colony keeps being moved to a different place."
I realize that I'm forcefully moving the ants and I break down and I'm like, no, no ants, no, I didn't mean to, I didn't mean to. I swear.
Wait, I thought he was their colony.
And then he goes, yeah, but yes, he is, but also think he was in the ground for a very long time, and then suddenly he just started moving around one day.
That's true.
You see that the butterfly guy says something, and then he looks at you and he says, "They actually say it's not that big of a deal, but like every once in a while you can make sure to drop some like breadcrumbs.
I said,
If
can
you
you teach? I
if you
said,
constantly are on the move, it's very."
okay. I want to ask the butterfly guy, can you taught me how to speak to my ants?
He goes, "I mean, I don't really know how to teach you how to do that, but I suppose do you know how to do magic?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of a spell called Speak with Animals?
No.
Well, figure it out then." And he flies off.
Oh. I drop a piece of the goblin into the ant pile. I was like, well, here's some meat for y'all. Oh.
Delicious.
I look back down to the ants on my shoulder and I go, wait a sec. Didn't I give you guys the rest of that wolf skull?
Yeah, they helped clean it off pretty
Why
well.
are you complaining? I got bad ants and I flick one off my shoulder.
They bite you and you.
I realize they can speak and I'm just 1,000-yard stare.
You see that the butterfly says, "They're all chanting that they serve a cruel and angry god." And then he flies off.
Have a lot to think about, guys. I'm going back to the cart. Don't speak to me. And I go to the cart and I sit down for a while. You see, I sit and I have like the hands together with like my hand on my chin, like resting on my chin. I'm
You
just
guys
like,
return to the cart after one of the weirder experiences you've had. And I think it's almost time for us to stop for the night, but I think we should get in one more encounter. I think it is Ethan's turn.
Oh yeah. Let's roll a d20 in this hoe.
Let's roll a d20 in this hoe.
That is an 11.
That is an 11. On an 11, you guys travel for another day without much interruption. Other than the occasional wind, and just the overall slow pace of pulling a cart through the snow. And as you guys round a bend here deep in the woods, you guys see in a small clearing, sitting all on its own, is a tent that is fairly large, kind of like almost like a bizarre stall kind of tent where it's like big enough that you could like set up like a shop inside of it. And you just see a sign hanging outside the tent that says Gambler's Market.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Who goes to Gambler's Market? I got 10 gold in my name, and I got a game to play. I forget all about the ants.
I don't think I have any money, but I still want to gamble.
Frick, we didn't rob the Gormeshes. No.
Neither one of them had any
Hey,
money.
Mahatma gets their money.
They
He
had
says
like
Gormish and
500
my heart-
gold.
He says Gormish, and my heart drops for a second.
Well,
I
500
go-
gold, but
I go,
Mahatma
what the
gets it.
freak did you just say?
That's funny.
Who are you?
Did you say Gormish? And I started like shaking. My parts were like in overdrive.
Sorry, you might still have some dirt in your ears or something. You're shaking right now.
Do any of you go into the market?
I do.
Hey, Leo, can I
Yeah.
borrow 5 gold?
I'll head into that market.
Hey, crazy.
Silence is a yes.
I'll go into that.
I go,
market.
Mr. Leo, can you teach me about socialism again?
I'm gonna take 5 gold from Leo.
One moment. Nate!
Hey, crazy.
If you scream, I heard if you scream like a butterfly, he'll come.
Nate crazy!
Yes, I'm here.
I told you.
There are people
I
in my
told
room.
you.
What do you need?
I can have 5 gold, cuz.
Yes, you can have 5 gold.
I go,
Cuh.
can
I'll
can
write
I
that
go?
up for you.
I
Can
got
I
you.
have
That
5
shit.
gold?
No, you can't.
Can you teach me about socialism again, using your items as an example?
No, you can't have 5
Oh.
gold. Cuh.
I
I'm gonna
walk
spin that up, dude.
I walk into the building sad but ready to gamble.
Okay, as you push open the tent flap and enter in, you are shocked to see that the inside of the tent does not match the outside at all, as the inside resembles a wooden cabin with various trinkets on shelves lining the walls inside. And standing in the back of the room behind us, see a single black-haired tabaxi in a long cloak.
Hello, Tabaxi.
As you enter in, you hear him go, "Welcome, strangers, to the gambler's market.
What's up, man?
I wasn't
I am
expecting
Cribble.
Jamaican.
I go,
I'm
man,
gonna
I
be
want to
honest.
I am
gamble.
Cribble the gambler.
What all are we gambling for?
For any item you wish." And you see that he gestures around the shop. He goes, "It is not your normal shop, sir.
I
If
sit
you wish
down
for an
by-
item here, you must gamble for the item. I have a very unique collection. You see all sorts of items lining the wall, as far as potions and elixirs. But the I had this somewhere. Hold on, up there. There it is. The items that most prominently stick out to you guys are an amulet of the devout that glows with holy light hanging on a little display case in the wall. Um, a large broad-headed arrow that seems to be made of dragon scales. A pair of boots that look to be made of some sort of leafy material, obviously of elven make. Some sort of glowing, humming magical chime, an arcane arm that just sits on a shelf, just a straight up arcane prosthetic arm.
Nice.
Well,
Um,
somebody that could use that.
A gun?
a uh a shield shaped like a boomerang,
A
See.
shield shaped like a boomerang. That's kind of cool.
and some interesting looking like gold and white breastplate glowing on the wall.
What came before the prosthetic arm? I'm sorry, I forgot to. Oh, I didn't hear you.
Before the prosthetic arm came a pair of boots that looked to be made of some leaf-like material and are obviously elven make.
Oh, there's the Boots of Evan stealth thing.
Boots of
Boots of Evan kind. Yep.
I wouldn't mind
Um,
them.
I'm gonna look
That
at
was
guys.
it.
I'm gonna
Do
go.
I see a bow or some arrows?
You do see. Why is this not loading? Where the freak is? Oh, there
He
it
did
is.
say there was a broad sided arrow that had a made of a dragon scale.
Sorry, what you said,
Okay, yeah, yeah.
messenger thing?
You're all good. I couldn't. I just didn't know where it was. And then there are two weapons. Hold on. I don't know how I didn't write these down. I gotta remember the name of them. I picked them out earlier, and somehow they didn't make it onto my list. Where is this at? Where'd it go?
Oh, oh god.
I want you to cradle me in your arms. Hold on.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Hold on.
How do I rotate? Hold on. This is
But while I'm looking this up, do any of these items strike anybody's fancies?
Was it just the Boots of Evan kind before the prosthetic arm?
There was also a shield shaped like a boomerang, an amulet of the devout,
What did they do?
a humming chime that just seems to be have a small constant hum to it.
I like the humming chime. I want to see what that is.
Okay. You approach the humming chime and Tabaxi steps up behind you and goes, "Ah, yes, the chime of opening.
Now, what is this? What does this do?
The chime issues a clear tone, and one lock or latch on an object opens unless the sound cannot reach the object. You can use this once per day."
Ooh. Hmm.
Sounds pretty good.
I think I want to look at the Boots of Evan kind.
Okay.
And I
Alrighty.
will bet for that one.
Okay, you see, well,
I would also
he
like to
goes,
bet for that one.
here are the conditions of the gambler's market. You can either put up a gold value equal to the item, or you can put up an item that you believe is similar in worth.
And what would be the gold value equal to the item?
So the boots are elven kind. About 1,500 gold.
Well, I put my plus. I put actually. I I put my regular scimitar on there, and with the hand axe I picked up from when I killed the goblin or tried to kill the goblin earlier,
Okay.
and I put it on there because I'm just taking a shot in the dark. I believe this is of value.
So you put up 5 gold and an axe.
And yeah, you know what? Yeah.
He goes, "Get this out of my face."
I put a regular scimitar on top. This should do it.
And he goes, "I'm not saying they're not fine weapons, lad, but it's just not gonna do it."
I slide one more piece of gold.
I'm gonna cut this short.
Okay.
I'm gonna zone of truth.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, is there no other way to get these items?
And he
Also,
goes,
love the art for the shopkeep.
"You could always gamble with your life."
Oh, I'll do that. I'll do that.
What does
Oh,
that entail?
It entails a game of Arachnacadian roulette.
I
Here's
would enjoy
gun
gambling with
talking.
my life.
How much is the amulet of the devout worth?
The amulet of the devout. One moment. Also, remember, you guys do have a cash cow who you could attempt to convince to put up the money for. And also, I will say, because it is a gambler's market, if you win the game that you play to the gamble, you keep the money and the item.
Yeah.
I don't have
But if you
1500
lose,
gold.
he gets the money and keeps the item.
Does he trade? Straight up
The
just
amulet
trade?
of a +1 amulet of the devout is worth 1500
Okay.
gold.
I'm gonna say no item is worth my life, and I'm gonna walk out.
Okay.
I'm going to put my life on the table.
Okay. You're gonna put your life on the table. And he goes, very well. And you see he pulls out two oh shoot, what are those things called? They are two containers holding 8 identical vials. You see he sits one in front of you and one in and he goes, inside one of these vials is an extremely deadly arachnicidian poison.
Wait, I'm very resistant to poison.
Wait,
Wait,
I
I
don't
also
walk
am.
out. Yeah, I turn around. I come back in.
He goes,
So he goes, there's 8 vials, right?
mm-hmm.
And only one has deadly poison?
Yes. And he
I
goes,
go,
well, here's how the game works.
okay.
There are 8 vials for you and 8 vials for him. Okay?
Huh?
The game works. You call out which number vial you would like to drink. All right? When you do that, I roll a d8. If I roll the same number you call out, that's the poisonous vial. If not, it's just a vial of water.
Okay.
I do that, and then you roll the d8 for the shopkeep and the number he calls. I will place, obviously. We do this back and forth until one of us accidentally kills the other one.
Okay, but what if
I'm not
what
going to
if-
turn
what
around.
does he-
what
what
if I'm
does he
resistant to
get?
poison though?
I
What if
still walk out.
Wait,
I'm resistant to
just-
poison though?
if
and
we
he doesn't
kill
know
the
that.
shopkeep, do we just get the items?
I think you should take into account that if the man is willing to put arachnidian poison on the table, he probably is also pretty resistant to the poison.
Oh, true. Alright. Well, yeah, let's go
But
for it. Do I
it
go
doesn't
first?
actually have to kill you. It just deals you damage. If you get him to drink it and you not drink it, you win the game.
Okay.
Okay.
So which one of us goes first? Who calls it out
Okay.
first?
You're the guest. You call out first. You call out a number
Scared.
between 1 and 8, and I will roll the die.
5.
Okay, rolling. I rolled a 7. You are good to go on the first one. You down a vial, nothing. All right. My turn. I'm going to call out 3.
I rolled a 5.
All right. He downs a vial, nothing happens. Call out your next number. You can't
8.
call out. Okay. You call out 8. He rolled a 7. You down another vial.
2.
All right. I'm
Or
going
no,
to
you
say.
call it out. You call
Yeah,
it
I
out.
call
my
it this
bad.
time. I'm going to say 1.
I rolled an 8.
Okay. All right. He downs another vial.
Oh,
Back to you.
3.
3. I rolled a 1. I'm going to say 6.
I rolled a 7.
Okay. Call out your number.
Oh, what haven't we done yet?
No, I
4.
think you've done 5 and 8, right?
We should have been keeping track because
Real.
once 7
Technically,
numbers
there
get
is
called-
there are 2 vials left for both of you.
Okay,
Okay.
so is it 1 and 2? Is it a 50-50 now?
It is a 50-50 now. It is actually it is 2 and 4.
2 and 4?
Mm-hmm.
4.
Okay. It is not 4.
Oh.
You down the last vial. There is only 1 vial left. You have not pulled the poison. There are 2 vials left for him as well. I'm gonna call out 2.
Believe y'all. 2! I rolled a 2! I rolled a 2!
Oh no.
Nice.
You see that the shopkeep goes, the game is won fair and square. And you see that he grabs your vial and his both and shoots them back.
Oh my god.
Yo, that crap right there was some heart of the cards crap, bro.
And he goes, woo! No matter how many times you drink it, it never gets. You see that he goes, game run fair and square. He hands you the boots of Elvenkind.
Thank you.
So did you? I my headphones glitched out for a bit when you were talking about the weapons. Did I hear that there was an arrow? Was there a bow as well?
Yes, hold on. I forgot which bow I was going to use.
I'm sorry to cut my part of the session short, but I think I'm about to have it out, fellas.
Yeah, that's totally fair. I should probably shut it down anyways.
I'm not gonna get anything from the shop though, because I just got this character and I don't want to kill him.
Well, I mean, there are other games if you want to gamble with different stuff next session.
Yeah.
You just have to talk Leo into helping gamble.
Or if you have other items, like I have some like loot that we've gotten from monsters we've killed.
I only have the
Okay,
Emerald
if you-
Trident, and I don't really want to give that away.
Yeah, no, that's true.
I'm just built different, y'all.
Because I also just got that.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think my character betting his life is something he would do in game.
But all right, y'all. I'm sorry. Good night, everybody. Thank you for the session.
Good night, guys.
It
Thank
was
you.
really fun. Man, that was very intense for no reason.
Hold on, we're not fully done here. I'm trying to. What was the name of this bow?
Does he have any? Do I see any swords or anything up there? Any weapons of any kind besides his bow and arrow?
There is the Berserker Great Axe.
Ah, I know what I'm gambling for again. Well, but this time I put up the boots of Elvenkind as the
Collateral?
as
Okay.
the collateral.
I need
hold on.
those.
Well, if I win, then you can have them.
Oh god.
Okay, so there are. If you're gonna gamble, that doesn't mean you're gonna gamble with your life
Right.
with an item. So hold on 1 second, and I'll see. What is the fucking?
What
This
is
was-
the fucking?
This was coming up before, and I don't know why it's not coming up now.
I need them. What was it like?
For me to bet.
No, for the name of the thing.
I was like, what? It was terrifying.
Bow of Nylea?
Hold on, I'll find it.
You and I'll find it.
The bow whose arrow heralds the turning of the seasons. Nylea is quick to let her favored followers borrow her bow, particularly when they intend to use it to perform great deeds, put an end to foul creatures, or cast down the arrogant.
What was it again?
The bow of Nylea? Affixes?
Affixes.
That's not in the shop. That's just one he's reading.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm about to say, this is the one that Ethan probably wants but doesn't know
That one
about.
actually works so good for Ethan's character.
Reese, what is the bow? Again, or did you send it?
I
Just trying
haven't
to
yet
find
because
it.
I'm trying to find it because I found it earlier, but now it's not coming up in D&D Beyond for some reason. I'm trying to make sure you can actually get it.
Holy crap, that bow's sick.
Well, the bow of Nylea is from the Magic the Gathering D&D crossover, and it's literally the bow of a goddess.
Is there anything that Bomdir would want or catches his eye?
Well, let me ask you this.
I'm ready to gamble. I'm a gambling man.
Oh, he's a criminal man. Would a chime that is a magic lock picking item?
That thing's cool.
That's
That
why I
is-
did it, because I thought that'd be something for him.
Oh, that might.
Okay,
guess.
that might.
Takes a grail of the death off my
Oh my
hands.
god.
What
Okay.
exactly is the
All right, here it is. I don't know why this is so far down the list. It was just a vicious crossbow. It's just a rare item, but
Oh, it's a crossbow?
oh wait, no, longbow. Sorry, you can get a crossbow version too, but it's a vicious crossbow.
I used to
Longbow.
have it.
Crap. Why do I keep saying that?
Silly.
It is a vicious longbow. It is worth 500 gold. So if you have something of equivalent value, but while you're deciding,
And what was the arrow?
the arrow was an arrow of slaying.
Dragon
Yeah,
slaying.
okay.
Trees.
What is that valued at?
Um, the arrow of slaying is valued at that can't be right.
What, 1,000
Okay, all
gold?
right. The arrow of slaying
Is what?
is valued at 700 gold. There we go.
700 gold.
The first thing I looked at said between 5,000 and 50. There's no way that's wild.
Probably the bow of slaying.
Yeah, I'd be like, this is crazy.
Oh, God, yeah. I will pull out the 2 jars that I have that have Grimband's eyes in them.
Okay.
And be like, would you take these as collateral for a trade with that arrow?
And you see that he pulls out like those glasses that have a multiple lenses.
Yeah.
It kind of clicks down onto him and it goes, "Ooh, the eyes of a demigod." Now that is quite something there. I would say that is excellent collateral. What game would you like to play?
What all games do you have?
Okay. We've got 3 options outside of the roulette. Yeah. Outside of a very deadly roulette, we have.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got
Roulette, bro.
odd sixes, which is where I roll 4d6s
Yep.
and I call out a number, and then you just have to guess if the number I roll is higher. Okay. Very easy. Very easy game there.
He didn't
Then
think so. He's gone.
he's gone. He
I
left.
taken in and out.
You're good. Then you have Dragon's Horde.
What was I did not hear any of your explanation other than you roll 4d6s.
Okay, I roll 4d6s, okay? And then I call out a number, and you have to guess if what I just rolled on those
The
4d6s.
total?
No, you don't have to guess the total. You have to guess if it's higher or lower than the number I called.
Like the total of the dice rolled?